about that.
All right.
Oh, this ear thing. And I was on the, my Zoom was on. It was on and ready for you guys, but I guess I had put the wrong class in. So I was like, I know these ladies are going to be here. Oh, you'd think by now I'd have this under control. Yeah. All right. So we had a request for upper back and shoulders. Anything else? A little abs. We can do that. All right. Let's find our comfortable seats. Sit up nice and tall. Lift your shoulders up. And then let them roll back and down. Hands on your knees, elbows soft under your shoulders. Eyes are closed, you're gazing down. Without changing anything, just notice your breath and how the breath naturally flows in and out of the body. And then intentionally begin to deepen your breath. Finding your equal inhalation, exhalation, in and out through the nose. Your mind wanders, focus back on your breath. Maybe bringing to mind a single positive word, something you'd like to see more of in your life. And just allow that word to become your breath. And softly let the chin fall to your chest. And just breathe into the back of the neck. And then gently let the right ear roll towards the right shoulder. Pull the left shoulder down. You might reach the left arm to the side. You can add the right hand to touch the side of the head. Don't pull on the neck. And then hands to your knee, chin to your chest, roll to the other side. Pull the right shoulder down. Maybe the right arm reaches to the side. Maybe you add that hand. And then just put your hands back down and just gently let your head rock from shoulder to shoulder. Releasing any tension you might have. And then we'll meet with our chins back in our chest. And then just open your arms wide, stretch your arms out and open. And then reach around and just hug yourself, grabbing opposite shoulders and squeeze inward. And on your next inhale, open wide. And then exhale, wrap the opposite shoulder on top and squeeze. And then inhale, open wide. And pull your hands together in front of your heart, like you're collecting the energy you need. When your hands touch, bow your chin inward. Sealing that intention. And then interlace your fingers and stretch it away. Round your back and tuck your chin. And then wait for an inhale, reach tall. And then on an exhale, take your hands behind your back. We're just going to press into our fingers, lift our heart, and squeeze your shoulder blades together. And then exhale, long spine. We'll do that one more time. Inhale, high. Exhale to the heart. Inhale, push forward. Take an exhale here and wait for an inhale to reach back high. And then exhale behind the back. Press into your fingers, lift your heart. And then exhale, long spine. Take your right hand, cross it over to your left knee, look back over the left shoulder. And then wait for an exhale and unwind all the way to the other side and look around. And then come back to center and make your way to hands and knees. Finding a tabletop position, wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Cat-cow tilts when you're ready. The inhale drops your belly, lifts your head, hold here. Wait for an exhale, arch your back high, push the floor away, hold here. And then just moving with your breath, inhaling, sway back, and exhaling, cat. Keep cycling through. You might move at different paces as you listen to your body. And then wait for your next exhalation. Return to a flat back. Look over the right shoulder to the right hip. And look around to the left. Come back to center and press it into child's pose. Remembering you can come to child's pose at any point during your practice. And then just take your left arm and thread it under the right. You can pop the hips up if you need some space. If child's pose feels good, do that. Stretch out that left shoulder. You can have your forehead on the mat, or you can put the left side of the head on the mat. See which gives you your better stretch. And then just take both arms back to the front and take the right arm under and stretch it out. And breathe. And then bring both hands forward, shift forward to hands and knees, get the knees back under the hips, and take your right leg straight back. Toes on the mat, press through the heel, find that calf stretch, keep it steady or add a gentle rock back and forth. You can stay here. If you want a little extra, keep pressing the heel back, scoop the belly and maybe lift the left knee. And then place the knee down and lift the right leg. Circle it out. Press through the heel, stay there, or left arm forward, reach and pull. You can stay right here, or we'll add that squeeze on the exhale, inhale on the stretch. Exhale, squeeze, inhale, reach. Keep going. 2 more. Reach it out. Put your hand down, let your foot cross over the left, look over the left shoulder towards your toes. Swing it off to the right. Right arm high, circle your wrists. Reverse it. Keep it straight up or start to let it fall back. If you like the bind, you can flip the thumb and reach for that bottom inner thigh. Might open that shoulder a little more. Nope. Bring your hand down and then press your hips to the back of the mat. So you can keep that leg out or bring it in. And then shift forward, Bring the right knee in and send the left leg back. Toes on the mat, press through the heel. Keep it steady or gently rock it. And if you want that extra push, keep the heel back, scoop the belly, lift the right knee. And then place the knee down, lift the left leg and circle it. And reverse. And relax, press through the heel, make sure you're not swaying your back, and then right arm forward. Keep it here, or exhale, squeeze it in, inhale, reach it out. Exhale, squeeze, inhale, reach. Keep going. 2 more. Reach it out. Put your hand down, let the foot cross over the right, look over the right shoulder towards your toes. Now swing it to the left. Left arm high, circle it out. Keep it straight up or start to let it go back. Keep the arm straight or flip the thumb and reach for that bottom inner thigh. Bring your hand down and press your hips to the back of the mat. And then shifting forward, bring the left knee in, tuck your toes, push both hips back again, and take a moment to breathe into your toes and your feet. And then when you're ready, you're either pressing to hands and knees or your first downward facing dog. You went to down dog, pedal it out, walk it out, move it around, wag your tail. Nice. Beautiful. And then just come to stillness and hold your down dog. Just look great. Relax your neck. And then shift forward into plank like you're going to do a push-up and hold it. It feels like too much, drop to your knees. We'll all put our knees down on the mat, elbows rub the ribs as you lower to your belly. On an inhale, roll up just your head, neck, and chest. Find cobra. Remember, you can lift your hands in cobra. Find that middle part of your spine engaging, and then lower down. And then press up to hands and knees and back up to downward facing dog or not. We'll do that one more time. Shift the plank. Hold it. Knees can be lowered or lifted, depending on what you want. And then wait for an exhale, lower. Knees lowered or lifted. Inhale can be cobra again. If you're ready for up dog, extend the arms, lift. Maybe you want to look back over your shoulders while you're here. And then when you're done, take it up and back. Hands and knees or down dog. Those are your 2 options for your vinyasas. Take them or leave them. Walk your way to ragdoll. Any movement that feels good. Bend your knees, sway your hips, grab opposite elbows. Shake your head yes and no. And then drop your arms, bend your knees, and squeeze your belly as you stack your vertebrae. Once you're at the top, reach. And when you're up here, just lock your thumbs and just kind of stretch to one side and the other just a couple times. And then reach back up tall and just let your hands come down. Give them a little shake. And then squeeze your shoulders up towards your ears and let them roll back and down. Moving your full range of motion in your shoulders. We'll do 2 more. And then relax it and then roll them forward. One more. And then relax and shake the arms. And then bring your right arm up, grab the wrists, pull it across the chest, look to the right. Keep your shoulders square, has a tendency to make you want to twist. You're welcome to stay here or both arms up. Frame your face with your elbows, drop your fingers, put a little bend in your knees, and then stretch it over to the left side. And then bring it tall and drop your arms down, give them a little shake. And then left arm up, grab the wrist, pull it across the chest, look over the left shoulder. Square your shoulders. You can stay here or both arms up, frame your face, drop your fingers, little bend in your knees and tip it to the right. And then come back up tall, let your hands touch your thighs, slide towards your toes. Stay here or take your hands behind your back, interlace your fingers and let the arms pull away. And then hands back onto your sacrum, reach down for your toes. On an inhale, press your shins away, find Ardha Uttanasana. On an exhale, fold. On an inhale, come all the way up. Once you're at the top, stretch it out, drop the tailbone. Only if it feels good, add a little back bend. Come up tall, hands down, drop your arms and find your mountain, top of your mat. Surya Namaskar, shoulders back and down, palms forward. Remember your tailbone drops and your belly lifts and you feel as if you're being pulled up through the crown of the head. On your next inhale, arms go up. On an exhale, fold down towards your toes. On an inhale, press your shins away. On an exhale, bend your knees, plant your palms, take your left foot back. Drop that knee and sink into the left hip flexor. Shine your heart open. And then wait for an exhale, hips back, toes lift, Ardha Hanuman. Hands walk with you if the hamstring is tight. And then shift the weight forward. Bring both hands to your thigh. Keep your right hand on the thigh. Take your left arm alongside the ear. Stretch it over to the right side. Stay here or let that right hand drop to the floor or block alongside the hip. Bring it back to center, hands down. Take it back to hands and knees or down dog. Cat cow or add your vinyasa. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale's cobra or up dog. And exhale, hands and knees or down dog. Nice. You okay? All right, either from hands and knees or down dog. Let your left leg lift high. Let it go as high as you want it to go. If it feels good, bend the knee. And then step it to the top. Drop the right knee, sink into the right hip flexor. Shine your heart open. And then wait for an exhale, hips back, toes lift, Ardha Hanuman. And then shift the weight forward, bring both hands to your thigh. Keep the left hand on the thigh, right arm goes up alongside the ear. Stretch it over to the left. Stay here or left arm reaches for block or floor. And then both hands down. Take it back, hands and knees or down dog, cat cow, or add your vinyasa. And then when you're ready, right leg high, you can bend it, open it, or not. And step it to the top. Left hand on your mat or block, right hand on the thigh, turn and twist, look to the right. Keep the right hand down or reach it up. If you have a more open hamstring, you might want to put a little bit of length in that front leg. Remember, don't overextend it. Nice. And then wait for an exhale, bring the hand down. We're just going to step up with the left foot and back with the right. Right hand or fist down, left hand on the thigh, twist and look to the left. Do what you want with that top hand. And then bring it down. You can either step to down dog or rag dog. If you went to down dog, you can add a vinyasa. Honoring your body. Neck. Beautiful. If you went to down dog, make your way back to rag dog. On an inhale, let's all find Ardha Uttanasana. On an exhale, fold. On an inhale, come all the way up. Once you're at the top, stretch it out, drop your tailbone, only if it feels good, add a little back. Come up straight, hands down, find your mountain. Go ahead, step your right foot back, heel to heel alignment, hips are forward, bend into your left knee, keep the hands at the heart or let them go up. Make sure the shoulders stay reaching towards the waist. You're not crowding the ears. You're breathing. So we'll do a little extra here. So if you want to just hold, you can. Otherwise, we're going to take our arms back and take our body forward, find a little diagonal. Use your core here. And then inhale, go back high. And then exhale, hinge it forward. Inhale, reach it high. Notice you're not rounding the back, you're just hinging at the hips. One more time. Reach it tall. And now just take your palms forward, bend your elbows, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Maybe you look up the wall, take a teeny little back bend. And then inhale, go back high. And then exhale, hands behind the back. It's one of my favorite sequences now. Go ahead and stretch the hands down the leg. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Stay right here or exhale, fold toward the inside of the front knee and come into humble warrior. Nice. If you folded, push into both feet to stand back up. Arms high. Go ahead, straighten that front leg. And then send the right arm forward, left arm back. And then arms up, then into your knee. Hands down, you can step to down dog or rag dog. You can rest or flow. If you don't like rag dog, it can always be a mountain or another shape that you like to make. Nice. Honoring your body. If you went to down dog, make your way back to rag dog. Nice. On an inhale, find Ardha Uttanasana. On an exhale, fold. On an inhale, come all the way up. Once you're at the top, stretch it out. You can always add that back bend if you like it. Come up tall and hands down. Drop your arms, step your left foot back. Warrior one on the other side. So square up your hips first. Make sure you're not popping the ribs. Hands can stay at the heart or go high. And breathe. So you're welcome to keep it here, or we'll add that movement. Take a big inhale. On your exhale, body forward, arms back. Inhale, reach it high. Exhale, hinge. Inhale, reach. One more time. Nice, everybody. Reach it high. And then take your palms forward, bend your elbows, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Maybe you look up the wall. And then inhale back up. And exhale behind the back. Interlace your fingers, give them a stretch. Keep it here, or exhale, bow forward. And then squeeze your belly tight, press into both feet to stand up. Arms high, straighten that front leg. Left arm forward, right arm back. Arms up, bend into your knee. Hands down, you can go down dog or ragdoll. You can rest or flow. Looks good. Just like riding a bicycle. Beautiful. If you went to down dog, make your way back up to ragdoll. On an inhale, find Ardha Uttanasana. On an exhale, fold. We're gonna find that squat setup. So take your pinky toes near the edges of your mat. You can stay here. You can add a high squat if that's what your knees need. Keep the hips up high. If it feels good, sink them down into Malasana. Do whatever you like here. I'll give you a little arm stretch if you want to play with it. So I don't even know what it's called. One of my teachers calls it chicken arms. But you take your hands and you kind of sit them in the creases, shoulders forward, and then you sit down. And that time, feel that stretch? Good. Yeah, honor those knees. They're back. Yeah, it looks like this. All right. You feel it? It's good. No, everybody's like, 10 more minutes. Where's the camera? Go ahead and bring it up. We're just gonna meet in ragdoll. Roll out your wrists. And you can stay right here, or if it feels good, you can take your fingers or hands under your feet for Padahastasana and just massage your wrists a little bit. So, and then you can pull elbows to the side if you want to go deeper. And then lengthen back up, release one hand at a time. Bend your knees and just come on up to standing. Once you're at the top, stretch it out. And exhale, hands down. Drop your arms and step your right foot back. So heel to arch alignment, warrior two position, arms up, then into your left knee, look over the left middle finger, torso straight up out of the pelvis. Stay here and breathe. All right, so if it feels okay, we're gonna bring our elbows in front of our face so our palms face in towards our face. And then just sit the left elbow on top of the right, backs of the hands together, or you can wrap the palms into eagle arms. Stay here or lift up on the elbows and push the hands away from the face. And go ahead, we'll bring them back in, unwrap the arms, and then stretch it back and find reverse triangle. Just reach through that top arm, let that right arm reach down that back leg. Nice. And now we're gonna come back, bring the arms parallel, both legs are straight now, and take your left arm to the front before the hand goes down. So we're in triangle pose, there you go. Find your favorite shape, whatever that looks like. You can always do that bind here. Right knuckles to sacrum or reach for that bottom inner thigh. Nice. And then go ahead, reach it back up if it went down, and then come all the way up to standing. We're stretching it all the way back again. And then just drop your left arm, turn your left toes in, fold forward and touch the floor. And just breathe here. Adjust your arms wherever you like them. You can keep them flat. You can work them back towards through the feet, the legs. You can always open the shoulders by taking the hands behind the back, interlacing the fingers and letting the arms stretch away. Nice, everybody. Your hands are behind your back, return them to your sacrum, reach for the floor. On an inhale, push the floor away. Let's move our left hand directly under our face, reach the right arm high, take a twist. And then go ahead and twist to the other side. And then drop it down and just turn your toes back to the top of your mat. And you can either step to down dog or rag dog. You can rest or flow, whatever feels good. Nice. You went to down dog, make your way back up to rag dog. On an inhale, push your shins away. On an exhale, fold. On an inhale, come all the way up. Once you're at the top, stretch it out. If it feels good, add that little back bend. Come up tall, hands down. And step the left foot back. So warrior two on this side. Arms up parallel, get all those things lined up, torso straight up, knee tracks open, find your breath. And then we're bending our elbows, bringing our hands to face inward and sit the right elbow on top, backs of the hands or wrap the palms. You can lift up on the elbows, push the hands away to stretch out the shoulders. And then let the hands come in, unwind the arms back out, and then straighten that front leg, stretch it back, reverse triangle. And then keep your legs straight, arms go parallel. Right arm stretches out before the hand goes down, left arm high, unless that hurts the shoulder. Take that bind if you like it. And then reach that top arm back up. If it went somewhere else, come all the way to standing, reach that right arm back. And then drop your right arm, turn your right toes in, fold forward and touch the floor. So you can do the same thing you did last time. If you'd like a deeper lunge, turn your right toes to the right corner of your mat, walk your hands to that side. So you can keep it up high. You can walk the hands out on the diagonal for more hip action. If you like the squat, you can also drop the hips down into the squat. And whatever option you're taking, we're switching to the other side if that's what you're doing. If you're doing something you don't like it anymore, stop. Find where you want to be. Nice, everybody. And then we're bringing it back to center. Walk your hands way out in front. Find that wide leg down dog. And just kind of wiggle your shoulders. And you can stay right here or take that left arm under, grab the calf or shin, pull, look under the right arm. And then switch sides, left arm forward, right arm under, pull, look under the left. And then bring both hands back to the front, wiggle your shoulders. And then walk your hands in, turn the right toes back to the top. And let's all go to down dog or child's pose. Can rest or flow. Nice. Beautiful. Take 3 more resting breaths. That's 1, 2, and 3. Let's all meet at hands and knees. And move through 2 cat-cow tilts on an inhale, look up. Exhale, arch high. One more time. Returning to your flat back, lower down to your elbows, setting up for your dolphin. So you can interlace your fingers if that feels good. Make sure your elbows are under your shoulders, tuck your toes, scoop your belly. You can stay here or hips high. You can stay here or inhale, shift to plank. Exhale, hips high. You can just shift forward and hold your elbow plank. Rock a little if you want to get into the obliques. You can do an inversion if you want to do that. You can rest in child's pose if you don't want to do any of that. Nice, everybody. And when you're done, we're all going to meet in child's pose. And then we'll pop our hips up, find that hands and knees position. If it feels okay, take the right leg out. If you don't like it, stay at hands and knees. We're taking that left arm, we're threading it under, and we're stretching that shoulder again. So you can stay here or walk the right arms forward, right arm, you only have one, and then maybe walk that right arm like it's going to go to your left, but don't bend the elbow. So that once you bend the elbow, that's when you're more likely to roll over. And then walk your hand back around, press into the right hand and reach out and up with the left. And then drop that hand, if the knee's out, bring it in. If you like that option, left leg goes out, doesn't have to. And then right arm threads under and stretch that shoulder. So I'm just not gonna put the side of my head down so I don't smash my little earpiece. So you know you're looking with the right side of the head down. You can always walk that hand further away, make it more of a twist. You moved your hand, walk the left wrist back under the elbow, press into the hand, reach out and up with the right. And then drop it down, bring the knee in and lower all the way to the belly. So we're going to take our arms out in a T and put your left ear on the mat. And we're going to bend our right knee and you're going to tense your right fingers. And then you're just going to roll over so you feel that stretch in the front of that left shoulder, and that right toe will come behind you. So it just looks like this, and you just go like that. Yeah, and just keep that side of the head down. And you're stretching out that left shoulder because it's out in that T position. And then just bring it back to the center. And then put the other ear on the mat. Bend the left knee, tense the left fingers, and you're rolling. Whoop, there goes my thing. Onto that right shoulder. So yeah, change it up if it doesn't feel good. And then bring it back to center. And let's all press the hands and knees and go all the way back to child's pose. You can stay in child's pose or press to down dog. You can hold, flow, or rest. Nice. Nice, everybody. Either from hands and knees or down dog, walk your way to the back of your mat. Find your ragdoll. And on an inhale, find Ardha Uttanasana. So if you're having any low back issues, you're going to round and bend your knees to come up like we did before. Otherwise, if it feels okay, squeeze your belly here, take your hands to your waist, and just hinge at your hips to stand. And then give them a little shake. And find your mountain. Tall spine, bellies up, tailbones down. And then just take your left foot and step forward. Make sure that ankle's under the hip. We're flying into airplane. You can keep the arms to the side. You can take them behind the back and stretch them out. If you have a forward practice, you can do that. Honor your body. And then just hinge back to standing. Stop there or bring the hands to the waist. Bring that thigh up in front. Don't lean back. If you're going to extend and point, squeeze the leg a lot. And then lower the leg with control. Give a little shake. And then just take your right foot, step forward and fly into warrior three. Beautiful. Nice, everybody. And then hinge back to standing. Stop there or bring that thigh up. Don't lean back as you extend and point. Squeeze it a lot. And then lower it down. Give a little shake. And find your mountain. All right. So we're good on time. All right. So we're going to do our eagles, but we'll do our leg lifts before. So make sure the ankle's under the hip. Take your right toe out to the side. Make a little toe touch. And then take your thumbs out, arms out with the thumbs up. Now just pivot everything so you're balancing on the left foot. We're going to pulse the right leg without touching for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we're going to bend that standing leg. We're going to wrap our thigh on top, sit low, elbows pull in, stay here or left on top, backs of the hands together, or wrap the palms. Eagle, Garudasana, you can lift up. Pull the elbows away or the arms away. Some of you might be able to pick up that foot. Some of you might be able to wrap it. All right, so just for kicks, we'll try to fly this into warrior three. So we're going to unwind, arms back, legs back. How'd we do? Yeah. And then come to standing and give it a little shake. Nice. All right, so right foot balance, left toe touch, arms out, thumbs up, belly's in. Pivot to the right. Pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the standing leg, wrap the thighs, elbows in, stay here or right on top, backs of the hands, or wrap the palms. You might be able to lift it. You might be able to wrap it. You got it. The tighter you wrap and the deeper you bend, the more you're likely to get that bind. Look at you. Stretch out the shoulders by pulling up and away. All right, warrior three, when you're ready, unwind and fly. Beautiful, lift the heart. Nice, come to standing and shake it. And find your mountain, top of your mat. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. And just hang out here for a moment. So we did our little calf tap with our knees. We're going to do that again, and we're going to try to sit all the way down this time. So I'll show you what it looks like. So you're going to tense your fingers and get the wrists under the shoulders and just lift your right leg. We're just gonna hang out here, or you can just fold in like chin to shin, let that right leg go really high. If any of you are looking for something else to add on here, you can bend that top leg and reach up with the left hand and grab the top of the foot. You guys are ready. Beautiful. Nice, everybody. All right, so let go of the foot, both hands down. And this is a little sneaky core. We're gonna exhale, we're gonna tap the calf with our knee. And then inhale, send that leg back high. Exhale, give it a tap. Inhale, lift it up. One more time, tap. One more time, lift. And now we're just going to drop the foot so the top of the foot ends up on your mat. We're going into a seated twist. You just sit all the way down, that knee goes behind the foot, and you end up on your bottom. Can we do it? So we have the left leg cross over the right thigh. Did we all get there? All right. Hug the knee with the right. We have another opportunity. And twist, look to the left. Maybe add the elbow. All right. Wait for an exhale, unwind to the open side. And then come back to center. We're just going to swing both legs out, bend your knees, and come on up. Ragdoll. Come to standing. There are lots of other complicated things we could do, but we won't do those. All right. So go ahead and find that forward fold, ankles under the hips, wrists under the shoulders. You can bend your knees if your hamstrings need it. All right. So we're doing left leg high. And we're just folding over that leg for standing splits or standing L. Those of you that want to bend that top foot, reach up with the right hand. You can do that. Little calf or quad stretch. Look at you. Like you never left. All right. And then go ahead, release that leg and just keep it up in the air. And then exhale, tap the calf. Inhale, extend it back. Exhale, tap. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tap. Last time, lift. And now we just put the top of the foot down. The knee ends up on the outside of the ankle. And you sit all the way down into your seated twist. Yay. Now hug the knee with the left. Look to the right. Some of you might add that elbow. And then wait for an exhale. Unwind all the way to the other side. Come back to center, both legs out in front. Hands alongside the hips, find Dandasana, flex the feet, drop the chin. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. And then look at your toes, squeeze your belly, lock your thumbs, come up, and drop your arms. And then just bend your knees and come on down to your back. All right, so we're gonna try. If this doesn't work for you, you can do just a regular little crunch. But since we've already been to eagle, we're gonna try our eagle laying down. So we're gonna take our right thigh, wrap it on top. And some of you are gonna be able to take the bind since you don't have to balance now. So you may or may not want it. All right, so elbows in, put the left on top, backs of the hands or wrap the palms. All right, and then we're gonna lift the feet up. Yep, and we're gonna squeeze our elbows and knees together. Take a big inhale, and as you exhale, tap. Inhale, extend. Exhale, tap. Inhale, extend. Exhale, tap. Inhale, out. Two more. Nice. Go ahead, release it, unwind. Keep the legs bound if it feels okay, and just let them fall to the left and look to the right. If you don't like it, just release it and let both knees just stack to the side. Nice, everybody. And then bring it in, unwrap your thighs and put the opposite thigh on top. So now I have the left on top. Maybe like that full bind, elbows in, right on top. Backs of the hands or palms. And then we're going to take a big inhale, exhale, tap, inhale out, exhale, tap, inhale out. Keep going. 2 more. Nice. Release, unwind the arms. You're going to let your knees follow the right and look to the left. Lose the bind if you don't like it. Bring it back to center, unwrap the thighs and hug both knees in. Let's make circles around your back. And then plant your feet. We have time for 2 back bends. It can be 2 bridges. It can be a bridge and a wheel. It can be a wheel and a wheel. All right, if you're coming along with me, it's a bridge. Arms or elbows down. Inhale, tilt the pelvis, roll up 1 vertebrae at a time. Some of you are going to interlace fingers, physically walk the shoulders closer together. Keep thinking sternum to chin. And if you're interlacing your fingers, you can add a little extra stretch by pushing those hands into the floor. Nice. So remember, feet are hips width apart. Your hips are not that wide. Tracy. All right, wait for an exhale, slowly lower down. And then windshield wipe your legs. You can rest with knees or feet together. Just take a few resting breaths. And then second round, knees up. Can be bridge again, just like you did before. On an inhale, tilt your pelvis, roll it up. If you're going wheel, it's fingers under the shoulders. Push up, and you're working on extending the arms. Nice, everybody. Beautiful. Wait for an exhale, slowly lower down. Windshield wiper your legs, and just hug the knees in and rock it out. Stay here or bottoms of the feet together, knees press away. Stay there or both feet up in the air, happy baby. Any movement that feels good. If your feet are up, bring them in. If your knees are wide, pull them together. If it feels okay, hug yourself up into a tight little ball. And then wait for an exhale and stretch it out in all directions. And rest. Find Shavasana, whatever that looks like for you today. Socks and sweaters. And then just imagine a beautiful golden light entering the body through the crown of the head. As that light pours through your body, it brings warmth and relaxation to the scalp, the forehead, the eyes, the nose, and the mouth are relaxed. The ears, the cheeks, the jaw and chin are relaxed. Make sure you're not clenching your jaw. The neck and shoulders. The arms, hands, and fingers. The chest with your heart and lungs. Your abdomen with all your internal organs. The upper, middle, and lower back are relaxed. The hips, the pelvis, the buttocks, the thighs, the knees, the calves and shins, the ankles, the feet, and out the toes. The body is completely relaxed. This state of peace is your true nature. Take a few moments just to be. It is recommended to speak with measured words, not going to the extremes of either complete silence or constant talking. Speak only when there is need. And even then, measure your words. Talking takes a lot of energy, and unnecessary speaking can create a lot of problems. You often make enemies by talking too much. Occasionally, observing silence for a time is a great practice. Silence is golden. Silence saves. I would recommend that practice to everyone. So bring the awareness back to your breath. Let it fill your body. And then start to wake up your body with small movements, your fingers and toes, your hands and feet, your arms and legs, until you're ready for a big stretch. If it feels good, hug your knees in one last time. You can take a few breaths on your right side if you like that. In the fetal position with your head resting on your right arm. And in your own time, in your own way, when you're ready, make your way up to your comfortable seat. And we'll close our practice. Find your tall spine, find your breath. Remember your peace, always within, regardless of what goes on around you. And share your light. Hands to the heart, bow in, give gratitude, and look for the joy. Namaste. And thank you all for sharing your practice and your presence.